After an unwise financial investment, weeks of anticipation, and a horrible experience toting this thing from one end of my apartment complex to the other, it is finally here. My Behmor 2000 AB Plus coffee roaster. I highly doubt I'll do anything but unboxing and maybe basic setup tonight, but I wanted to take you guys along with me on every step of this journey. I am assuming that I have a long and laborious process ahead of me. If that does not turn out to be true, I will be so happy. We shall see. Come along with me on a magical, clueless beginner's journey. This is a lot of coffee. I'm really excited to learn how to create roast profiles for different types of coffee and different origins. That's something I've been really interested in for a while. I'm sure it will not be easy, but with the power of the internet, I think we can accomplish anything. Got some little bags and a new scale. Got some roast level indicator cards, instruction manual, and all that's left is my machine. Just a little update, all of the noise is because our smoke alarms went off. So now we are airing out the apartment and it's looking like when I roast, I'll have to do so on our patio. I'm letting it go through its cool cycle now just to complete what it's supposed to complete, and then that'll probably be it for me tonight. I'm going to use the roast profile that's recommended for the type of coffee I'm gonna roast. I'm just gonna sit out here with it, listen for first crack, and then once I hear first crack, immediately start the cooling cycle. My first roast is going to be this Colombia. I'm just gonna eyeball this. I highly doubt this one is gonna be particularly drinkable anyway. I just wanna see how the machine works. So we're eyeballing about a quarter pound of coffee. I just weighed my bag again and calculated, and I did get exactly a quarter pound of coffee into this drum. Eyeballing skills better than I thought. I'm terrified of missing first crack. Online it says that it's a loud popping or cracking sound that's similar to popcorn kernels. It seems like it's pretty distinctive. I'm so excited. Oh my god. The first series of cracks will last somewhere between 1 and 1.5 minutes. I stopped it after about 30 seconds. I hope that's not bad. They look beautiful. There's chaff all over my patio. Really?
Yeah, the fruity. Yeah.
Trying the coffee for the first time, Full disclosure, I have only let this rest for a few days. This was brewed on Thursday. It's now Sunday. I have seen such mixed things from coffee companies and from people online as far as how long coffee should rest. Some people say drink it within 2 weeks. Some people say rest it for 2 weeks. The only consistent through line I found online was that it should rest for at least 24 to 48 hours. So I've done that. I'm probably going to let it rest for another few days after I tried this, because for a light roast, resting closer to a week seems to be ideal. But I am a very impatient person, so we're trying this right now. That's really good. I'm so proud of this. It is very light, it's very fruity. Let me look at the bag of raw coffee to see the tasting notes. I'm definitely getting a lot of fruit, a lot of brightness, a lot of really pleasant acidity. There's a little bit of a roundness to it. I want to say maybe apple and grape would be my top notes on this. Very, very bright, crisp, light body. I think the roast probably complemented the coffee really well. I have no complaints. I'm curious to see if it's going to be even better in another few days. This is the bag of raw coffee. It's a Columbia. It says focused core sweetness in the cup with notes of panela, floral, honey, baking spices, red apple, and a nice malic acidic impression. I'm not sure what malic acid is. I need to look that up. But the red apple, I did pick that up. Floral honey, I could definitely see. Very impressed with it overall. This is so much fun. I'm glad that my first batch went well. August 4th, so this coffee has had a full 8 days to rest. I was especially excited about this one. This is a natural process Ethiopia, which has become a solid favorite of mine no matter the roastery. So I was really, really eager to try my hand at roasting my own. I did not try this at the 3-day mark. I've waited until today, August 4th. I really wanted this bean to reach its full potential. So it said on the bag that the tasting notes were floral, berry, and orange. I went ahead and put that down on my label since I obviously haven't tasted it yet. I might tweak this a little bit depending on what I taste today. I went ahead and brewed this on V60 and I'll be trying it right now for the first time with you guys. That is so good. Really, really bright, crisp, super acidic. I'm getting a ton of citrus from it. I'm not 100% sure about berry. There's really no roundness to this, and there's a slight sweetness, but the predominant flavor definitely is that citric acidity. Floral, I'm getting a little bit, but in a more tea-like way. So I'm probably gonna tweak my label a little bit and put citrus as our leading note and black tea as a secondary. I almost wish that I would have tried this at 3 days and then again at 8, just because I'm really trying to form my own opinion on resting period. With the other coffee that I actually just finished this morning, I felt like the flavor palette was relatively consistent. So I'm not sure if I'll make myself rest these coffees for more than maybe 3 days before trying. The one exception to that has definitely been espresso. The consensus online was much more consistent than with pour over. So with espresso, pretty much everything I read online said that a light roast should rest for 7 to 14 days, and I can confirm that. I tried the first coffee on espresso about 3 days out, and it was good, but the flavor was definitely very hollow. I felt like the milk really swallowed the flavor of the espresso. Whereas this morning, again, 8 days later, when I made the final batch, the espresso was really rich, really, really good. Came through the milk in a beautiful way. So as far as resting period goes, I'll definitely be using a week as a rule of thumb for espresso. But on pour over and AeroPress, I think as of right now, after about 3 days, the coffee is pretty good to go. I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the video here because I really just wanted to showcase my initial period with the roaster. As of right now, I'm incredibly happy with it. And like I said after my first roast, I am incredibly incredibly relieved that the learning curve wasn't too bad. I was really expecting this first week or two to be absolute chaos, and I'm really grateful that it wasn't. So far, I've roasted 3 different batches and tried 2. I've brewed on both espresso and pour over. I've been really happy with my results. The only thing that I haven't tried yet is this Peru. This one came out on the darker side of medium, and I think it's much more suitable for espresso than pour over, both because of the roast label and because of the listed notes. I'm just gonna wait until a week has gone by and brew this on espresso, and I'll definitely keep you guys updated in the future as I brew different types of coffee, as I experiment more with the different roast profiles. There will absolutely be one, if not multiple, follow-up videos to this as I gain some experience and start to know what I'm doing a little bit more, because I'd love to be able to provide a roasting guide, which this video definitely is not. But I can walk away saying if you're considering getting a home roaster, I would absolutely do it. I've had an awesome experience with the Behmor. It's super user-friendly. I've gotten really consistent results. I really don't have a single complaint. I think this has been an absolutely fabulous starting point. Going the Behmor and Sweet Maria's route was recommended to me by a couple of my coffee friends on Instagram. And if any of you guys are watching this, thank you so much. I was debating buying a cheaper machine at first, but I'm really glad that I went ahead and dove in and got a really nice, competent machine. I think in the long run, this investment will probably save me a ton of money, because as of right now, I buy from local roasteries like crazy, which I'll definitely still do, but I can see my home roasted coffee taking over as my daily driver at this point. If any of you guys end up getting this home roaster, or you already have a different home roaster, please leave a comment and let me know what your experience has been like. I would love to talk home roasting with some of you guys. I am so new at this that I would definitely love some advice and guidance if any of you have a lot of experience roasting at home. Or if you're a home roaster that had a really crazy first week or a huge learning curve, I would love to hear some funny stories as well. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I always love sharing these experiences with you, and I'll see you soon.